All right. Yes, oh, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you. It's lovely having a night out. I enjoy it. I do like drinking. It's slightly being ruined for me now by a lot of my friends have started drinking real ale so that I know that they are better than me. They'll do this, you get in a round with them, you go, oh, I'll have a lager, and they have to go, oh, a lager, oh, really? And you throw a pint of this, they brew it locally, and they only make 6 pints a month. You know what that is, don't you? Because no one wants to drink it, mate. I was going on about how much better it tastes. Oh, it tastes so much better. No one is drinking alcohol for the taste. Otherwise, you wouldn't keep drinking it. I like the taste of milk. I tend to stop after 1 glass. You never find me at 2 a.m. 8 pints of milk down. Go, come on, there's got to be another dairy open somewhere, hasn't there? All back to mine, I've got some UHT in the fridge, we'll party through till dawn. They act like they're so much cooler than you. You're not cooler than me because you drink real ale. James Bond wouldn't be as cool if when he was in the casino, the woman came over. Get you another drink, 007? Yeah, just a pint of Otter's cock, please, yeah. Do you want it shaken or stirred? No, flat and at room temperature. As you can tell, I am going to be dealing with the big issues tonight in my set. Yeah, no, well, I'll throw out some political opinions if you want them. Here we go. I would give a life prison sentence... Oh, you're on board now, aren't you? I would give a life prison sentence to anyone who works in Pret-a-Manger and when I order an individual yoghurt, fails to remind me to get a spoon. Because they know in half an hour I'll be sat on the train with a yoghurt head in my hands, thinking, why do bad things happen to good people? Thinking, can I make my lid into a spoon? I don't have the origami skills. I just think if you do a job, you should do the whole thing. Like, I got in a taxi the other day, told him my destination, he turned around and he said, have you got a preferred route? I said, surely that is your job. I was well get in and him go, are you right to do the gears? Because I'm eating a Yorkie, I haven't got my hands free. But what I'm trying to tell you, right, to cut a long story short, what I'm trying to tell you, I don't know if you've ever bumped into someone you haven't seen in 6 months while you're on a train drinking a yoghurt. It's a low moment, you know, they're going to report to mutual friends. I bumped into Josh. How was he? Having a breakdown. He was mixing the 2 sections of a fruit corner with his own tongue. Has he got a girlfriend while he was getting off with a petit falou? Yeah. There's no panic like it on a train. The only panic close on a train is when out of nowhere the announcement will come, at the next station this train will be splitting in 2. I've never known if I'm in the front or the back 4 carriages. There'll be rumours flying around the carriage. Stick your head out the window and count backwards, I can't get the angle. One guy in headphones who hasn't heard, well, I'm not telling him, unlucky mate. Families being split up like it's East and West Berlin. You 2 go one way, we'll go the other. 2 of us will live on, the other 2 will end up in Littlehampton. I like the train. The train is my preferred method of transport. I don't like flying. It scares me. I don't know how people aren't scared of flying. How are you okay with turbulence? The first time I heard about that, I couldn't believe my ears. I was going, oh, what was that? Oh, sorry, did we not tell you? Sometimes when you're 5 miles in the air, the plane will go up and down uncontrollably, and there's nothing the pilot can do about it. That's not an acceptable feature. If you got on a bus and they went, just so you know, sometimes halfway down the motorway, we might just zigzag in and out of the lanes. There's nothing the driver can do about it. You're all right with that, aren't you? No, because I'm not a psychopath. We never went on good holidays as a child. We didn't. My parents, they go on pretty rubbish holidays. What they do is they go on holiday and then they bring me back gifts of their holiday that I haven't been on. I've got a Morocco key ring so that every time I get my keys out I can go, oh yeah, I haven't been to Morocco. My parents came back from York, they brought me a collectible teaspoon. Who is collecting teaspoons from places around the UK? Oh, finally, I can combine my twin interests of English heritage and doing heroin. Oh, I haven't felt this high since I went to Hever Castle. Pass me my Wookiee hole tourniquet and I'll get on with taking these drugs, yeah? Tell you the one I hate, when you're going on holiday and other people ask you to get them things. You're going on holiday, yeah, could you get me a large bottle of vodka? No. No, because I'm going on holiday, not doing a big shop. Oh, can you do me a little favour? Yeah, can you get me 4,000 Lambert and Butler? No! I'm not a mule. They might as well go, are you right to put this cocaine in a condom and shove it up your ass? But I always say yes to the things that... Not that, but they're not that, but I always say yes. I've got this list of things. I leave it to the last day. My last day is just me running around the city looking for items. It's like I'm in that episode of The Apprentice. Just running around Milan going, I don't know what a pashmina is. Tell you what I hated when I used to work in an office and you'd come back from holiday and people would go, oh, did you get us anything? No. Because the reason I went on holiday is to forget that you existed. I'm not going to lie to you, I didn't think about you once in the last 2 weeks. Except when I got here and then I felt depressed. I don't think people should buy presents for people they don't know that well. My aunt, last Christmas, she didn't need to get me a present. Instead, what I opened was a flat cap. A flat cap. Oh, that's a great present, because it is my New Year's resolution, to deliver bread on a bicycle. I looked at this flat cap, disbelieving. She looked at me, she said, oh, have you already got one? No! I'm not going to have one again once I hit the charity shop. It's unbelievable. Look, like if you get a bad T-shirt for Christmas, you can do something, you can wear it under something else. You can't do that with a flat cap. Walking around town, and no one spotted my flat cap underneath my top hat. Or you can wear a T-shirt to the gym. You can't do that in a flat cap. On the treadmill, girl goes past, hey, up. She said, well, I thought they were fashionable. Then she said, perhaps you could wear it backwards. Backwards? Samuel L. Jackson. This was the worst, though. Last birthday, she sent me a birthday card, right, fine. Then my mum told me that I had to send her a thank you card for the birthday card. Then she sent me a thank you card for my thank you card for her birthday card. I have been tricked into becoming my auntie's pen pal. Also, what are these cards that aunties are sending? Always from the same range, isn't it? Always something like a gentle watercolour of two footballers going in for a tackle. Where are they getting them? I've never seen them on sale. They buy a big box in the 70s. Well, that's me through till death now, yeah? Well, they're just going on Moonpig, going, well, I'll tell you what I want, right? Could I get the words birthday boy? And then could I get a gentle watercolour of a racing car going past a checkered flag? Also, could I get another one with a gentle watercolour of a golfer teeing off in tartan trousers? Yeah. And could you sellotape a £1 coin inside? Yeah, that'd be perfect. Best 30-second birthday I'll ever have. I don't do cards now, because I'm in a relationship. It's difficult giving cards when you're in a relationship. It should be simple, it should be fine. We should just send one from both of us. Instead, what happens is my girlfriend will get the card, then we'll write, Dear Steve, happy birthday. And then what she'll do is she'll write her name, then the word and. And then she'll hand me the card to write my name in a different handwriting, so they know I took no part in the rest of the process. Shows it's from both of us. It shows it's from you. Why do I need to write my own name? I'm not 4. Josh, he can write his own name. Isn't he doing well? Why don't I just put a handprint and we'll be done with it? I used to have a flatmate that was more annoying. That was who I lived with before. Kind of person, he couldn't handle the simplest of adult tasks. This reached a point, the day I knew I had to move out was the day he phoned me and he said, Josh, I've had a bit of an accident. I said, what happened? He said, I've managed to flood the landing. And initially I thought, that is an interesting use of the word managed. Because that implies he's been trying to do it for ages. There's no taps. This is going to be a lot more of a challenge than I thought. I said, how did you do it? And this is what he said. He said, what happened? Right, I managed to flood the landing. What happened was I fell asleep in the shower, covering the plug hole with my arse. So you can't just say that like that is a thing. I mean, no one has ever done that. I mean, first phone the plumber, second phone the Guinness Book of Records. I said, well, didn't you wake up when you fell asleep? And he said, well, oh no, I was a bit tired halfway through, so I just had to lie down. Sorry, how tiring is your showering technique? Am I showering wrong? I've never got to the end of my face and gone, fucking hell, I'm knackered. I need 40 winks before I move on to my balls. I mean, he's not got a big face. I'm not living with David Coulthard. I mean, we've got that Radox relaxing shower gel. Unless he's drinking it, what is going on? I was living with him. I was getting over a breakup, and it's the worst thing in the world. It's the hardest thing in the world, getting over a breakup. Actually, breaking up with someone's second hardest thing in the world. We all know the hardest thing in the world, and that is picking a CD up off a laminate floor. I've got one of them. That's 4 hours of my life gone, isn't it? Chasing it around like it's air hockey. I'm never going to pick this up. If we sell the house, I'm going to have to make this a feature. Come in, I've got a microwave, a fridge freezer. That's Urban Hymns by The Verve. That's going nowhere. How am I going to pick up a plunger? I don't own a plunger. I'm not going to call out a plumber. You're right, mate. What's the job? Pick that up, will you? Why do you recognise me? I flooded my landing just 2 weeks ago. I was working on my core strength. You've been working out, not just sleeping on a single bed, I'm ripped.